My name is Venison Jeffrey, and this is the Just Us Men program. Now, men, from since in the beginning of time, is known to be providers, is known to be the part of the human race in which does solve problems. And you know what is the problem right now? These single parent home in which the children, the men, would have ended up being around their mother more than their father, and they become more influenced by the woman. I know I go say a song in misogynistic, but to you that is not the case. Because of that, a lot of these men, these young boys and them, who say this man, and in we Trinidad lingo we go say the frotting when they peeing. He peed and he frotting. So he playing man. At the end of the day, all of a sudden we just started to be complainers. We started keep complaining. And the truth and in fact, that is not really the function of a man. We as men, women have a problem, we go out and we solve it. That is what we does do as men. In the back in the time with the hunter-gatherers and them, we used to go out when the tribe say the hungry, strongest of the men and them could have go out and bring back something for everybody to feast on. And why I was saying that the strongest of the strong, even back then, that men that was coward-like, they didn't afraid. But predominantly, every time you hear men quarreling and say, oh, what is the cause of this? Oh, what is the cause of that? Trust what I say. If you check the background, if you peep into it, if you pry into the background, you would have known here we go. This guy here was raised by a woman. And sometimes it can happen in the same house. Sometimes the father, because the father in stand up and be a man, the child end up more influenced by the mother. And what would have taken place there is that the child will get predominantly female traits in how they evaluate the movie. Take for instance, if you look at a resume, man resume and a woman resume, you will see the difference. If you was ever in a position like that, you understand? You will hear a woman go say she work in a rubbish truck. You go say she was a sanitation engineer. And a man go say I work in a rubbish truck. Simplified. The same man does more factorize the words. Women play around with it. That is why they could out-talk here. You know how to say something in many different ways. Some of us, we just get, boy, fed up. God, talking. I know a partner of mine. He kicked down a door, all because he don't want to hear a woman. Okay, boy? I could not stay there, boy. I could not stay there and hear them kind of old talk. And it's the truth. That is the truth. Sometimes, how these women and them that just I'm not saying all women so but plenty of them are. So again, anytime you see a man and you see him always complaining, ask him who he admire the most. And right there and then, you are going to get your answer. I'm not saying at the end of the day, a woman is not good influence. They might be the better of the two. Sometimes you might have a father that drinking. But it is important that a man learn to be a man. Man learn to be a man. And if you, women, if some of you are listening to this, and you would have ended up in that predicament, and you have no other choice, then you must always, that boy child that you have, always encourage them to think solution like. So when they would have come with a complaint, what you had to tell them is, why don't try and solve the solution? If your father getting on in that behavior, forget it. You be a man, you be the best man that you could be. Get them to stop complaining and be what they was designed to be. And I know some of you may not like this stuff, but it's the truth. We must teach our children the right thing. And if at the end of the day, if things, you know, sometimes certain things doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, and when things didn't go the way it should go, sometimes you might have to take some kind of alternative route. Always push the boy. Don't let him grow up with this kind of feminine tendency, the kind of humbugging. And some of the times, hey, most of the men and them that, you know, that are wrong, only complaining, and they're not thinking solution like. So do something, do something worthwhile, stand up, get them out of that conundrum. Again, my name is Vanessa Jeffrey, and this is the Workers' Rights Platform. Like, share, subscribe.